Hello everyone, myself Khyati Vyas from JNP English Medium Saraswati Group of Education. Today I am conducting this session for grade 6. Subject is SS. We are dealing with chapter number 1 and this is my session number 1 for this chapter. So kids, this is your new academic year. You are being promoted to the next grade, right? Okay. So this is not a new subject to you. SS is not at all a new subject. You are already aware of what things are we learning or are we dealing with in SS. But this year there is a division in SS subject. You are having 3 different divisions while learning SS. First one is history. So second division is geography and third division is civics. History, geography and civics. So today we will take up with the first chapter from history. Chapter's name is Introducing History. Okay kids, now you already know what is history. Anything related to past or past events is known as history. That we have already learned in our previous grade. Correct? Okay. So now, before I start with this chapter, I am going to show you the PPT of the vocabulary words of this chapter. In this PPT, I am going to explain to you difficult words along with their meanings and some related pictures. Because of the PPT, it will be easier for you to understand what those words actually mean or what I want to tell you. When we go through the chapter, you will come across all these words. But once you already know the meaning of the word, it will be easier for you to make the connections. Okay? So let us start with the PPT now and then we will start with the introduction part of the chapter. We will deal with the past, human past. Then we will also learn that what is history and we will learn about the divisions of history, that is prehistory, proto-history and history in this session. So to begin with, let me introduce to you the vocabulary words.
Chapter number 1, Introducing History. First vocabulary word, customs. Customs, a usage or practice common to many or to a particular place or class or an individual. Means कोई भी ऐसी प्रैक्टिस जो कॉमन है बहुत सारे लोगों के लिए या बहुत सारे प्लेसेस के लिए, किसी एक पर्टिकुलर प्लेस के लिए या किसी एक पर्टिकुलर क्लास ऑफ पीपल. सो यूसेज और प्रैक्टिस कॉमन टू मैनी और टू अ पर्टिकुलर प्लेस और क्लास और एन इंडिविजुअल. See, in the picture you can see that a lady is joining her hands. So this is a common practice, you can say, that is followed in India. So that is our custom. When we see somebody for the first time or when we are welcoming somebody, we normally join our hands. We also join our hands when we are praying or when we seek the blessings of our elders. So that is a common practice that is followed in a particular place, that is India. Next, rituals. Rituals, a set of fixed actions and sometimes words performed regularly, especially as a part of ceremony. A set of fixed actions and sometimes words. Say for example, Hindus, when they go to temple, all the Hindus, they stand in front of the god, join their hands, and they recite particular type of prayers. So that is a normal or common ritual, right? It is all over common. In the picture you see, there is some kind of offering going on, right? They are conducting some yagna. So what is they doing? All over India, wherever they conduct this ceremony, it looks similar. So a set of fixed action and sometimes words, because when they recite some prayers, they are also common all over India, right? जब पूजा हो रही होती है, हवन हो रहे होते हैं, तब कुछ पर्टिकुलर प्रेयर्स जो कॉमन है. सो सेट ऑफ फिक्स्ड एक्शन, उनके एक्शंस भी फिक्स्ड होते हैं, वर्ड्स भी फिक्स्ड होते हैं. दे आर परफॉर्म रेगुलरली, एस्पेशली एज अ पार्ट ऑफ सेरेमनी. किसी सेरेमनी में स्पेशली आप इस चीज को देख सकते हो. नेक्स्ट, प्रोटो हिस्ट्री. The earliest period of the history, before the time when records were kept. प्रोटो हिस्ट्री ये एक ऐसा टाइम पीरियड है जब रिटन रिकॉर्ड्स नहीं हुआ करते थे, बहुत कम हुआ करते थे. सो दैट इज प्रोटो हिस्ट्री. द अर्लीस्ट पीरियड ऑफ हिस्ट्री बिफोर द टाइम when records were kept. In the picture you can see they have drawn something, some animals. So from these pictures you get to know about the life of the people or the animals. Next, historians. Historians, a person who specializes in the study of history. Historians ये ऐसे पर्सन्स हैं जो स्पेशलाइज्ड है हिस्ट्री के बारे में स्टडी करने के लिए. यू कैन सी इन द पिक्चर देयर आर मेन who are studying about the past from the remains of the past. So they are called the historians. Archaeological. What do you mean by archaeological? The scientific study of material remains of past human life and activities. Past human life के जो material remains है, जो चीज़ें remainings हैं, when you scientifically study about those remains, it is called archaeological. Next, literary. Literary means concerning the writing, study or content of literature. Literary means anything that is in written records which helps you to study, especially of the kind valued for quality of form, especially when it is valued for its quality. Clear? Next, artifacts. Artifacts means remains of human-made objects. Human-made objects of the past. When you see the remains of these, they are called artifacts. In the picture, I have given the coins of the past. So they are called artifacts. You can also include old utensils, toys, tools, etc. All these are the artifacts. Next, inscription. A historical, religious or other record cut, impressed, painted or written on stone, brick, metal or other hard surface. See in the picture, there is a inscription, correct? They have written it or impressed it. These can be done by making the impression on the rocks, metals, stones, bricks or any other hard material. Clear? So these are called inscriptions. Next, numismatic. The study of coins is called numismatics. In the picture you see a person is observing the coin very closely. Why is he doing so? He is doing it to know the impression or to get the information from which this coin belonged to or the period for which this coin belonged to. So the study of coin is called numismatics. Next, archives. Archives, a place where collection of historical documents, records and manuscripts are stored. In the picture you can see there are so many books kept in the racks. Means they have collection of documents. But archives means the documents are related to history, the records and the manuscripts which give you information regarding the past. They are all called archives. A place where collection of historical documents, records and manuscripts are stored. So such place is called an archive. Next, secular. Secular means not connected with religious or spiritual matter. In the picture, they show you many different signs which actually symbolizes some particular religion. But secular means something which is not at all related to any particular religion or spiritual matter. Next, chronological. Chronology. That is the study of the time. In the picture, you can see we have arranged a human life cycle right from the birth to his teenage, then an adult, and lastly an old man. So it is all arranged. So this arrangement is called chronology. What is it called? Chronology. The time from when it began to the time when it got ended. Next, evolution means gradual progress of something. In the picture, I have shown you the progress of mankind from where they started. Initially, they were walking on their four legs. Slowly, the body got straightened. Then the hands got shortened. Then he could stand erect. And then you can see lastly the modern man. So this was gradual progress of something. Gradual means slowly he started progressing. So that is called evolution. So here we have come to the end of the vocabulary I hope you understood all the words, and when we learn this chapter, you will be clearly having idea of what these words mean. So let us go back to the videos now. Bye.
Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed the vocabulary words learning through the PPT and understood all the meanings of the difficult words which you will come across while reading this chapter. So now let us start with the chapter. Chapter 1, Introducing History. In this chapter, first thing what you are going to learn is regarding the human past. Humans have different past. Humans have different past means everybody will not have the same kind of past. My past is different than your past, correct? And it might be different than our elder people's past. पुराने लोगों का पास्ट कुछ डिफरेंट हो सकता है, मेरा पास्ट अलग है, आपका पास्ट अलग हो सकता है. In the similar way, kings will have their own past, queens will have their own past, ministers will have their own past, film actors will have their own past. So everybody's past is different. So that is why we don't call it past, we call it plural as pasts. Okay? So humans have different pasts. We use the term past in plural because different groups of humans had different past life. Different group of people had different past life. Means some were kings, administrators means who take up with the governments, the laws, rules, regulations, etc. Then military men will have their own past. While others were farmers, merchants, craft people, artisans, hunters and herders. Kids, what do you mean by herders? Does anyone know about herders? Group of animal is called a herd. So herders means, yes, one who takes care of the animals. They domesticate animals. They have large number of animals, they train them, they keep them as domestic animals. So they are called herders. Correct? For example, shepherd who takes care of the sheep, he is called a herder. So here, everybody will have their own past. Everybody will have their own past. Now, each of them followed different practice, lifestyle, customs and rituals. So every group of people will have their own type of lifestyle, the customs they follow, the rituals they follow. I already explained to you regarding customs and rituals through PPT when we took up with the vocabulary words. So everybody will have their own practices, their own beliefs, their own lifestyle. The lifestyle of the king is quite different from the lifestyle of a military man. Isn't it? Don't you think so? Yes, of course. So they all followed their own practices, lifestyle, etc. Now, about history when we talk. What is history? You might say anything related to past is called history. You are absolutely right. Because that is what we learned in our previous grade. But in this grade, we will move one step advance. So let's see what is it. History is the study of events, people and the way their life in the past. So it is regarding the events. Any events, special events took place in the past. For example, events like the Mahabharata took place, Ramayana. In that there are so many different events like Ram going to the Vanvas and Ravan kidnapping Sita ji. All these events. We study about different events. Then different people we study about. And also their life. What kind of life did they lead? All this we study in the history. It tells us about the past settlements, economy and society. Past settlements means what agreements did they have, what kind of life did they have, what happened, all that. Economy means were they rich, were they poor, all these things. And the society, what kind of people they were they very friendly. All these things we learn by studying history. It also tells us about the clothes people wore. Yes, that is also a source of history, as I told you, old clothes. When we look at the clothes, we can sometimes identify that these clothes belong to which period. If it is too old or too new, we can identify by looking at the cloth. Then their food habits and their occupations, what type of food they might have eaten, then what type of occupation they might have followed, all these things we come to know. The study of the past also helps us understand the beliefs and the faith of the people in the past. When we study the history of anyone, we also come to know that what kind of beliefs they had. For example, there are few beliefs even today that while stepping into a temple, it is believed that you should remove your footwears. Correct? So these are all beliefs. And we also learn about their faith. We have a faith on God that if we pray Him every day, then He will make our lives easier. That is a faith. So by learning or by studying history, we come across to know that what the people at that particular time period, what did they believe in, what kind of faith they have, on whom did they have faith. Everything we learn. From the life of hunter-gatherer. What do you mean by hunter-gatherer? Hunter means one who hunted the animals and gatherer means one who gathered the food. So from the life of hunter-gatherer, the early human beings began cultivating land. Slowly, first they were hunter-gatherers, then slowly they started cultivating the land, means started farming, growing crops or growing food. And then slowly moved towards the modern lifestyle. And slowly the development took place and now we are living a modern lifestyle. So we started from hunter-gatherers, then slowly cultivating the land we learned, and then now slowly developments take place and we are now modern human beings. We lead a modern lifestyle. So now the study of history allows us to understand how and why such changes have taken place over a long period of time. If you take the example of present time, slowly and gradually our education system is also changing. Initially, the education, when it began, it was from Gurukul. Then slowly schools started. Schools did not have their buildings. They learned in an open area. Then they started having a building. Then they started having different classrooms. Students used to come. Even you come to school to study. But now, due to this pandemic, we have started online education, video lectures. Did you ever think of it that we will have to learn in this way? No. But due to some changes, we adopted the development, we adopted the modern system. And now, after having this system, you are comfortable even learning in online lectures or video lectures. Correct? So changes take place slowly and gradually. Changes take place slowly and gradually. It is thus tell us how people gradually made discoveries and inventions which led to their development. So slowly and gradually there were many inventions, many discoveries, and because of that, people started developing themselves. We teachers, we were also not comfortable with shooting the videos or taking online lectures. But due to this situation, we also learned, we also developed ourselves. Correct? So slowly and gradually development take place. History also helps us to understand our present and mold our future too. What is the present situation and what is how we can mold our future. Mold our future means in what direction do we have to move for the future. That we can decide by learning history. Our past is divided into long stretches of time or period to make it easier to study. So to study history, we have a long period of time and we divided it into few groups, due to which or with the help of which we can study history. One of the most common division is into prehistory, proto-history and history. Prehistory, proto-history and history. These are the three divisions in which we learn history. Let us have a recall what is prehistory, proto-history and history. All this is already been known to you, but let us have a quick recall. Prehistory is the period for which there were no written records. Written records are not there. Only the remains of the past will help you to know about the life of the people. This period is called prehistory because they did not have any written records. Written records are not maintained. We rely entirely on archaeology and know about the lives of the history of the people living during this period. Archaeologists explore, excavate and study remains, understand the history of prehistoric people and civilization. Next is proto-history. Proto-history is a period for which we find some written records, but they are few and yet to be deciphered. So there are few written records, but only few, and some are still not known what they have written. For example, the history of Indus Valley civilization. They have their written records, but we are not able to read them. We know about them only by the remains of their time. Correct? That we have already discussed in our previous grade. So that is proto-history. And the last one is history. History is the period for which we have been able to decipher the written records of the past events. Here we have complete written records and we know everything that had happened in the past. Many of these records are found on the rocks, clays and bark of birds. These records are on the rocks, on the clay and bark of bird means plant. The bird is a type of plant and on its bark everything is written. So complete written records are being found in the history. They provide important information regarding this period. So these are the divisions of history. So let me end this session over here. Next session we will take up with the source of history. You are already aware about it. In our previous grade we have already taken up that session. But in this chapter also we are going to learn about the same. So I am sending a PDF along with this video. The instructions are clearly given in the PDF. Please follow the instruction and do your homework with good handwriting and no spelling mistakes. Okay? If you have liked my video, please click on the like button. Chalo, let me take your leave now. Bye.